Hello, everybody. Welcome to Just Begin, where we talk about starting a business or if we think it's a good idea to start a business, especially if we're still working a full-time job. And today I want to talk about going from bankruptcy to an above 700 FICO score. So there are two different types of bankruptcy that I want to discuss, and that is the Chapter 7 bankruptcy. That is when all of your debt is discharged, all of your debt except for your student loans. And then there is Chapter 13 bankruptcy, and that is when you are put on a payment plan by the court that your creditors have agreed to and that you have agreed to, and you stick to that payment plan. So those are the two different types of bankruptcy that I want to discuss today. And we know that the bankruptcy will stay on your credit report for 7 to 10 years. And I thought it was so important to make this video because, you know, this channel is for business owners, and it is so important for business owners to have good credit. If you have good credit as a business owner, you can use it to leverage loans. You can personal guarantee your business loans. So it's just very important to have good personal credit as a business owner. And I don't want you to be discouraged if you have filed for bankruptcy and you want to rebuild your credit. There is hope. There is a way to go from bankruptcy to an above 700 FICO score in a year. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. Okay, so we all know that there are different reasons why people file bankruptcy. And I do want to state that I'm not an attorney and I can't tell you if you should file bankruptcy or anything like that. But I know that people file bankruptcy due to foreclosures, due to high credit card debt, due to divorce, medical bills, or when their wages are being garnished at their jobs. Those are definitely reasons that cause people to file for bankruptcy. So if that is a situation that you find yourself in, don't panic. Let's talk about the 3 credit bureaus, okay? Because these are the reporting agencies that's going to be putting this information, you know, on the credit report that the lenders are going to pull from. So there's 3 different credit bureaus: the TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Say that 3 times really fast, tongue twister. Okay, so when you file for bankruptcy, you go through the whole court process and then your debt is discharged, okay? Not case dismissed. I'm talking about your debt actually being discharged. All your debt has been discharged, and then you'll actually get the documentation from your attorney. When that happens, the very next day, you can start to rebuild your credit, okay? So one of the ways that you can do that is by getting a secured credit card. Now, I know everybody is familiar with a credit card. A secured credit card is very similar to a regular credit card, but only that your money is what is securing that credit card. So basically, what I mean by that is, let's say you have a $1,000 credit card. That is your limit. In order for you to get that $1,000 limit, you have to give the credit card company $1,000. So you are securing that credit card with your own money. That is a secured credit card. And I know that may sound kind of weird, and you may say, well, if I am using my credit card, if I'm using my money to secure the credit card, why don't I just keep my money in my pocket and just spend my money? I mean, you can do that, but if you want to build your personal credit quickly after filing for bankruptcy, then you will have to go ahead and get the secured credit card. It's very hard to build credit without credit cards. They're very necessary. You just have to use them responsibly. So now that we're talking about using credit cards responsibly, one of the ways that you can do that is by not maxing out your credit card. As a matter of fact, you don't want to be anywhere near maxing out your credit card. You never want to go over 30% usage of that credit card. You can, the card will still swipe, but if you go above that 30%, it will drop your credit score. And what we're trying to do is build your credit quickly. We're trying to go from bankruptcy to an above 700 FICO score in a year. So I'm telling you how to do that, the little tricks of the trade. So what you want to do is not only stay below the 30%, but what I did was I stayed below 7%. So let me give you an example. If you have $1,000 credit card, $1,000 secured credit card, you definitely don't want to spend over $300 because that would be above the 30%. But what I am saying is spend even less than that. I am saying spend no more. Let's see, 10% would be $100, right? So 7% would be $70. That's what I would say. I would say to keep that balance very, very low. Because basically what you're doing is you are showing whoever gave you the credit card, whoever issued you the credit card, you are showing them that you know how to handle your debt and that you're not trying to live off of the credit card. You just have the credit card really to rebuild your credit. So don't spend more than 7% of, whatever the amount is. I just used $1,000 example, but whatever the amount is, don't spend more than 7% of that, and make sure that you pay your secured credit card off every month. Okay. And another way that you can start to build your credit right after bankruptcy is to get a secured loan. Okay. And I bank with Navy Federal. And with Navy Federal, you do not have to have your credit checked. They will not pull your credit for you to get a secured loan. And we all know what loans are, but a secured loan is a loan that is secured by your own money. So let me give you another example. Let's say you get a $500 secured loan. What Navy Federal will do is hold your $500 in your savings account and then put $500 in your checking account. And I know that sounds weird because it sounds like you just moved your $500, from your checking to your savings, and then they gave you $500, and it sounds weird. Well, it is, but it helps build your credit, because what they'll do is they will, each month, they will apply a small amount of money from your savings account, and they'll apply it to the loan that you took out, the secured loan, the loan that is secured with your own money. Okay. And what happens is that reports to all three credit bureaus. And we've already discussed that's the TransUnion, that's the Equifax, and that's the Experian. So they're getting positive reports about you making payments monthly on this loan. Okay. And like I said, with Navy Federal, there is no credit check with the secured loan. And I do want to mention with the secured credit cards, Navy Federal is where I got my secured credit card. I know not everybody offers it, but many lending institutions do offer the secured credit cards. Like whoever you bank with, you should be able to get a secured credit card. And 9 times out of 10, they will have to pull your credit. Even though that credit card is secured with your money, they still do pull your credit. So I got my secured credit card once again from Navy Federal, but I know you have options of Capital One and Discover It. And the reason why I like those 3 secured credit cards is because they graduate from being secured to unsecured. So an unsecured credit card is a regular credit card. It's a credit card. It's when a lending institution gives you a credit limit, but you did not have to put your money down to get that limit. So if you want $1,000 credit card, you don't have to give that credit card company $1,000. They actually give you a credit limit from them, the $1,000. So that is an unsecured credit card. And you just make your payments, and you definitely don't go over 30%, but I am recommending that you don't go over 7%. Okay, this shows that you're serious. This shows that you're responsible and you want to zero it out every month. Okay, and if you do those things, and if you start the day after your bankruptcy is discharged, I can almost guarantee you that you can get your credit score to 700 or above in a year if you do this. Yeah, so do those things, and hopefully everything will work out well for you the way that they did for me. I have good credit now. No complaints, okay? And I just want to remind you all that I have a group on Facebook called Just Boss Up. It's for business owners and for future business owners. You're more than welcome to join. We just talk about things that affect business owners. We just chop it up, and I'd love to hear from you. I'm in the group every day. I'm active there. Okay, have a good day.